I was born and raised in Houston, and I think it's a fantastic place to live. We have a very warm subtropical climate, so if you like warm temperatures, you can actually drive a convertible 8 months of the year, as long as you can survive the very warm summers that we have. Houston is a very, very large city. In fact, it's the fourth most populous city in the US, and it's very ethnically diverse, which I really enjoy about it. When people think of Houston, there are certainly its stereotypes. I think people think of barbecue. I think people think of cowboys. And of course, they think of Houston as the energy capital of the world. And I would say all those stereotypes are certainly true, but there's definitely a lot more to Houston than just that. We have a sports scene, we have an art scene, we have a culinary scene, we have a music scene. If you're into the art scene, Houston actually has over 150 museums. We're the home to the Johnson Space Center, and Houston was the first word heard from the moon. It has a lot of green space, but if you want to have a mini staycation, you can drive a couple of hours into the Texas Hill Country, where there are a lot of wineries. It's a very peaceful, tranquil place. We have a very unique and diverse culinary scene. Barbecue is definitely a big thing in Houston in general. It is a labor of love for a lot of Texans, and people take it very seriously. You wake up at 2 a.m. and you start barbecuing a piece of meat, and it isn't ready until 10 a.m. in the morning. There is a small tech industry here as well. There's financial services, of course. Citi definitely has a very large presence with our energy companies in Houston and in Texas as a whole. While it is the energy capital of the world, it's also leading the energy transition, which means that while we recognize the importance of the use of fossil fuels, we're trying to understand and adapt. Citi in Houston has employees who are in ECMA, TTS, private bank, and markets. Our offices are split across downtown. That's where most of the bankers preside. And then we have an office in the Galleria, which is another bustling area of Houston. I moved to a different country with Citi to work for 3 years. And as soon as my work visa ended, I practically begged my boss to come back to Houston because it is such a great place to live. And I love that I get to call it home.